Auburn's going to huddle and then probably break the huddle quickly and get right to the line.
There you go.
Under center.
There you go.
Well, he didn't have far to go, but he may not have gotten there. Northwestern diving over the top, it looked like almost. And they spun Bo Nix around. Wildcats are ready for that one. So again, it's going to depend on this spot, and I don't know.
I still like them going under center, but man, that effort by Northwestern.
I think they put the ball almost exactly where it had been.
Now watch the way Northwestern comes flying in here. Look at pace number 5 flying over the top with 42 Fisher. Now the mistake that Nix made was that he left his feet and dived.
He didn't get there.
He didn't get any momentum at all. He didn't even take a step. He just dived, and so he had no momentum going forward at all. And when he got hit in the air, that's Hankiewicz's defense. But you've got to take a step and drive toward the first down. Watch, he just jumps. He doesn't take a step. He doesn't drive at all. He just jumps in the air.
I do wonder, you know, we both noticed at the end of the third quarter, Bo was sort of limping around a little bit. And I wonder if he's not 100% healthy and maybe not drive, because it's a good point you make. He really didn't drive at all.
No, he did not.
He's a big, strong kid. And it does make you wonder, maybe he's not 100% healthy. And they're going to review it. These are the kind of plays where it's almost impossible for the replay booth to overturn a call.
Still, that effort by Pace and Fisher. And Fitzgerald's got to be really pleased. And how about Hankiewicz's? I mean, you talk about playing for your coach, trying to get him that 400th win as he retires.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands as called.
Northwestern with a stand.
Yeah.
That's about as excited as Mike Hankwitz gets. He's a very even-keeled guy. Yeah, that counts, man.
Yeah. I mean, "51 years in college football."
There's no coach, head coach, or assistant coach who's been a part of more wins than Mike Hankwitz. This would be the 400th of his coaching career. If he and Northwestern can get it, they're a quarter away from doing so. Porter with the handoff, breaking tackles. Cam Porter cuts it back inside and lowers the boom at the end of the run.
You want to see a running back finish a run? Watch the end of this one. Watch Cam Porter at the end of this run. Exclamation point. Bam. Hello, Jordan Peters.
Wow. Ramsey hands off. Porter left side. Another good run for the freshman. Cam Porter ran into his own man and still wouldn't go down. Ended up getting 8, maybe 9 yards on that first down run.
They had another 5 yards or so. If he doesn't run into his own guy, I mean, you know, get out of my way. I don't care what color jersey you have on.
Poor Riley Lee's trying to hang in there with a back injury, and he just got smoked in the back.
How's Riley Lee even back out there?
I don't know. He crumpled to the ground a few minutes ago. Straight ahead run. Northwestern's going to try to exert their power on the ground here in the final quarter. They're going fairly quick tempo. They got Auburn on its heels. Again, straight ahead. More tough running from the freshman Cam Porter. Now the ball at the end, it came out. The officials, are they making a signal? They're saying that he was down. Damian Sherwood came up with the football, but they say the play was over.
All I know is at the right side of that line, 76 Whitaker comes across with a great block, but he gets two of them. He helps on one and comes back and gets McClain, and that's the kind of effort with your offensive lineman that will keep a drive alive for you.
Yeah, Auburn called a timeout, and at first I thought, well, maybe they want to give their people a chance to look and see, do we want that play reviewed? Was it a fumble or not? I thought the elbow was clearly down, but now watching the Auburn sideline, their coaches wanted to get on top of those Auburn defensive players. They're not happy with this last sequence.
Yeah, and that block, man. That block by Whitaker, an effort by Porter. I mean, you're seeing some guys fly in there. There's the elbow down and ball down. Not the knee, but that's the elbow. So it didn't matter that he was in the grass before then.
I mean, that was just purely a timeout for Auburn to have their guys get yelled at.
Or to give him a breather.
Maybe a combo of both.
Because that Northwestern offensive line has been working Kevin Steele's guys on this drive. And, you know, you talk about Steele and his guys. Steele has been one of the best defensive coordinators in the game, particularly over the last 5-6 years.
May not have coached for as many years as Mike Hankwitz, but there aren't that many coaches in the country who are as close as Kevin Steele is. They're going to give it 20 again. Yes, they are. This time Smoke Monday was there to meet Porter, but Porter did get the first down. It's going to be first and goal. Center, Spanish language, the national radio broadcast, the hometown radio broadcasts, all 22. Lots of different ways to enjoy the college football playoff semifinal games. Bo Nix is going to get away somehow. That was a magic trick. And he throws across the middle, incomplete. Let's go down to Paul Carcaterra.
Bo Nix, tough as nails, always a fighter. He's not right. I've been monitoring him on the sideline when he was out, when his defense was on the field. It's the back of his left leg hamstring area.
Yeah, he's going down.
Cord Sandberg, you see Nix on the field right now. This is a tough thing to look at because you know how hard he fights. You know how he wants to be there for his teammates. I also saw Cord Sandberg warming up before. Cord Sandberg's an interesting story. Dave Fleming's your kind of guy. He's a baseball guy. 3rd round in the MLB draft in 2013. Spent 6 years with the Phillies organization. He's a lefty. But Bo Nix, you'd have to think the right thing for him right now in this program moving forward, shut it down.
Yeah, no doubt. And listen, you were right about Nix on that 4th down play when he didn't have any legs to make a move.
I think you're right. And maybe Auburn should have known that when they decided whether to go for it and how to go for it or not. Anyway, we'll hope Bo's okay. We'll see right after this. Well, it's hard to see, but Bo Nix is sitting on the bench, and it took a long time for him to get off the turf. It's hot. He's exhausted, banged up. This was the play where Nix got away, but ultimately went down.
Yeah, when he went down, it was not good. You see the limp there. He's had issues, as Paul reported, left hamstring and a little bit of the right knee, and he was in a fair amount of pain.
So Cord Sandberg, who is the backup, throws a screen pass to Seth Williams, and that was delivered nicely on 2nd and 10 for a gain of 9. Grant Lloyd, who usually is the primary backup for Auburn, is out with medical. Cord, maybe 24 was his baseball number. You don't usually see quarterbacks use number 24. Sandberg, that play was blown up from the start, and the ball's on the turf. Northwestern says they have it. We have had no signal yet, but I think they have it.
There's also a flag.
Okay, there's that too.
There is no flag on the play. There was a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Northwestern.
An eruption from all the Northwestern fans here, and their sideline. The Wildcats can feel it now.
We talk about motivation and the impact it has in bowl games. Here you see the hit from the edge, the big play coming right off the edge to make that play. While Shivers tried to handle the ball, Jordan Butler came in and met him and knocked the ball out.
Young and old, Jordan Butler, a true freshman. Then you got Blake Gallagher and Ernest Brown, the seniors, who were there to help with the tackle and the fumble recovery. For the senior Ernest Brown. Well, they bullied the ball in the end zone last time. Let's see if they try to do it again. And off quarter. Cut back. This time Auburn was there.
Let me ask you a question. You're Brian Harsin. What do you think of what you've seen as you're here at the stadium evaluating your team? What's your reaction to what you've seen so far?
Yeah, number one, my initial answer is it's hard to evaluate this game. I mean, this program, it has been through a lot all year, but in the last couple of weeks, and with the turnover at the head coach spot, I think it's hard to say we're going to get a real Auburn performance today. But that said, if I were Brian Harsin, I would be excited about. I got a lot of individually talented players, but we have work to do as a collective whole.
Yeah, and if I were Brian Harsin, I would be thrilled with the character, the effort, the fight that he's seen from these players today. I mean, after the first quarter, it would